Hello, welcome to Power Life Live. I'm Summer. This is Power Bar Express. You need 45 minutes, a mat, a set of dumbbells, and a bar of some sort. So today we are using the bar for just balance. Nope, just gonna say, if you have like a weight bearing thing, we're not gonna do it. Just balance and we'll make it work. So bring your mat to your bar. Your dumbbells at the top of your mat. Come onto your mat, set your tush towards your bar. Find child's pose, please. Click play on your playlist before you get there. Sorry, I always forget. Jesus, mine's loud. In child's pose, bring your big toes to touch. Send your knees out wide. Send your hips down and back. I like to spider tip through my fingers or bend my elbows, bring my hands to prayer mudra at the nape of my neck, and get a lovely tricep stretch. Either way, just come into your breath, stay and breathe. I will tell you that this past week, my littles, my two sons, were on the news. They were on the 10 o'clock news. They featured the learning pod they go to for school. And what's funny is it was sort of like all about my youngest. And my youngest is like, he's just my baby and he's adorable and he just like lights up my life. And so I never stay up till 10, but I'm watching the news and like, here he is front and center. And I'm like, oh, I can see your cute little face. And then I'm thinking, wait, I can see your cute little face. Like, why is your mask hanging off your face like that? Why is it not covering up your nose? And they're like, how often are you like, this is not appropriate. Why are they not fixing you? And like, I immediately started to spiral down this like not so positive thing. And I want you to think about the next 45 minutes on your mat, like in your practice especially. There are plenty of opportunities to spiral into a negative place. And instead, I want you to catch yourself, and maybe flip it on its head, right? It's a good practice for life. Take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, walk your hands forward to a modified plank. Bring your knees in closer underneath your hips. And then a little bit forward. You got it. So stack your shoulders over your wrists. In your modified plank, you're basically in a stretched out tabletop. From here, so your tabletop, modified plank. From here, alternate Arabesque. Take a big breath in. Exhale, Arabesque through your right leg. Squeeze your tush. Externally rotate your knee out. Point your inner thigh down. Inhale, lower. Exhale, switch Arabesque on the left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, Arabesque right. Lower, Arabesque left. You got it. Keep alternating. Pretty sure you can see that. Okay, I'm gonna assume you can. And your Arabesque, you guys, again, externally rotate your knee to the side so you have a turnout. We're coming back to Arabesque all throughout class. This is your first opportunity to really commit it to memory, create some mind-muscle connection and muscle memory so that you can have more successful posture moments as we move on. This is all about the glute squeeze. So pinch your booty to lift your leg. Point your toe, flex through your leg, hug your muscles to your bone. On your next Arabesque, hold, I don't care which leg's lifted, at a tricep push-up. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Switch it out, Arabesque, tricep push-up. Switch it out, Arabesque, tricep push-up. Hug your belly up and in. Graze your elbows along your rib cage. So we want the tricep work here. This is counting as your tricep work. Okay, so we've got a little bit of triceps in the rest of our class. But for now, I want you to build a sensation so don't weasel out of it. You're in a modified plank. So you have all of your body weight on it, but you get a little more core love because you're balancing on one leg, right? It's like, think like an ecopod push-up. Get them in. Again, continue to graze your elbows along your ribcage. Point your elbows behind you so you can burn to the back of your arms. You get a lot of chest love here as well. Your push muscles, come on. Light them up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale, melt your heels a little closer to your mat. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, breathe here. Press your hands into your shins, maybe your thighs, avoid your knees. Lengthen through your torso, reach the crown of your head forward, your tailbone back. Parallel your belly with your mat, take a big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, mountain pose, find 5th position arms through your reach. In 5th position arms, we're back to ballet, friends. Round your elbows. Face your palms in towards the crown of your head. Glide your shoulders down your back like you're holding a beach ball above your head. Take a big breath in. Exhale, mini back bend, 2nd position arms. Reach your hands out from your shoulders. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Shine your chest forward. Exhale. Inhale, 5th position, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Take your feet and hands, widen your high plank. Spinal balance in high plank. Okay, gang. Reach your right arm, left leg long. Find fifth position arm through your right arm. Arabesque through your left leg. Externally rotate your knee. Lower them down. Switch them out. Again, take your feet and arms, hands, wide, so you have more like a wider berth for your balance, right? This one is mad freaking hard, so don't try to rush through it. There is no rush. You don't want to face plant. And nobody wants you to bounce your head off the ground. So just stay and breathe. Acknowledge this one's hard. This is probably your first opportunity to be like, hot damn, I'm going to a negative place here. Fair. But what is it? What is it really? When you come to the root of the negativity, the not good vibes, that's where the work begins. So is it the sensation in your shoulders? So maybe you'll hug your belly up and in, lower your hips slightly, hinge some of your body with back. Is it the imbalance of this? Take your feet wider. Again, squeeze, engage through your midsection to find more stability. Maybe you take it slower. Maybe you lift one limb at a time. But when you come to the root of the thing, you can make adjustments. The work begins there and you can improve, right? There's things you can still control. Even when you're feeling imbalanced. 3 more seconds. Last 2. Inhale, high plank, sweet Jesus. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, you guys. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, please. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, fifth position arms. Exhale, mini back bend, second position arms. Inhale, fifth, round overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, high plank. Lower all the way to your belly. From your belly, you get a double arabesque, fifth position arms. Inhale, squeeze up. Think superhuman, you guys. Reach through your crown of your head. Find fifth position through your arms. Squeeze both glutes. Lift your legs off the ground to straighten your lower back to help. Release. Push up. Okay, done. We're going to do some chest work. Lower down, superhuman or double arabesque. Belly push up. Lower, extend. Push up. Lower, extend. Push up. Work the back side of your body. The front. Back extension. Push up. Keep going. Push up from your belly. So even though we're in like ballet class, we are not dancing, doing the worm. There's no break dancing here. When I say push up, I want you to push your chest and hips up at the same time. That doesn't mean you can't drop to your hips, friends. Or excuse me, drop to your knees. But I want the push up, not the peel up. Okay. This is your chest work. Spoiler alert, we're still warming up. This is your chest work. So you have to get it in. Point your elbows to the side. Again, light up your triceps. They're here as like a secondary helper. You're already ready. You've already been burned to your triceps. Get a few more in. Last 3. 2, hold your high plank. Mountain climbers, drive your knees to your chest. Drive, 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 drive. Take the bounce out of your hips. Hollow through your armpits, dome through your back. No micro-bend your elbows for safety. You got it, friends. Hug your belly up and in. Maybe you pull your quad to your chest, touch it. Tuck your tailbone under. Though this is as easy or as hard as you make it, you can flail through this and you'll barely get any lift. You'll be dragging your knees and toes off the ground. Instead, engage. Find buoyancy in your hips, engagement through your belly, and then you're like bouncing and flying through it, right? Your personal chance of cardio. First chance to spike your heart rate. 5 seconds. Last 4. 3, 2, inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high, please. Exhale, lunge, step your left foot through. Grab both dumbbells, pull them through heart center. Open up, second position on your bar. Your right side body's here. Now I'm going to slide the way in. Bring your right side body to the bar. Ditch one dumbbell underneath. You only need one. Find fourth position. Slide your outside foot behind, align your heels. They're about 6 to 12 inches away from each other, but in the same space. Like on the same track, same train track, if you will. From here, roll away. Bring your dumbbell to your hip like it's a handle. Pull your shoulder away from your ear, put your elbow back. Plie into an arabesque with a tricep kick back. Inhale, plie, fourth position. Exhale, come up, launch, kick back, arabesque. Inhale, plie. Exhale, arabesque. Plie, arabesque. Plie, arabesque. Stack your shoulders on top of your hips for the plie. Hinge forward, reach through your chest with the arabesque. Squeeze through your left butt cheek your left tricep. Launch up and pinch. Show you from this side so you can see a little better. Fourth position, my heels are aligned, releve. Dumbbell on your hips. Plie, stack straight up and down. Hinge forward on your arabesque. Plie, back and forth position. Hinge forward. Plie, lock out through your backside. Reach long behind you. Hug your belly up and in. All right, gang. So your inside leg is supporting your entire body weight. It will take care of itself. So we want you to focus on your left side, your outside. Squeeze your tricep. I mean, obviously it's a kickback. Glide your shoulder away from your ear. When you bring your dumbbell to your hip, it's just a handle, right? It's here, it's already there. So your elbow's locked behind your rib cage. So when you hinge forward, you can kick back and lock it out, right? Kick back, lock it out. You have less area to move through. So maybe you can find a little more control, a little more isolation. On your kickback, you're also squeezing through your glute. So bring your arm and your leg long at the same angle. You got a few more. Backside of your body should be lighten up. Look, we're doing triceps first because they're not your strongest muscle, right? Now you don't want to touch them once we're fatigued. 4 more. Hold your arabesque in 3, 2. Hold your arabesque, your tricep kickback. Soften and press. Soften and press. Press. You've got it. Soften through your knee. Soften through your elbow, then press. It is not a bend. It is a soften. So press, press, press. You lock it out, then you slightly release. Slightly releases your soften. So you can barely see it, friends, but man, can you feel it? Looks like nothing, burns like a mother. This is what Barre is all about. Welcome, welcome, join us. Get your dumbbell above your hip. If you cannot, drop that sucker. Get your palm above your hip. At some point in class, the props hold you back. The props are to get you the feels faster. Once you have the feels, if they're throwing your form off, get rid of them. They're no longer serving you. You made it. You are on the cusp of change. You're on the place you want to be. Now you just have to maintain good form. Hug your belly up and in. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. There's nothing down there for you. Yeah, and if you're scanning the carpet for like how clean or dirty it is, you're not going to finish this class. So stay with me, stay with me. 4 more. Last 3, 2, back to your 4th position, plie. This time we make a switch. Plie. Attitude with a hammer curl. This time lift your inside leg. What was your standing leg? Inhale, lower, plie. Exhale, attitude, hammer curl. Plie. Attitude, hammer curl. Plie. Attitude, hammer curl. Plie. Lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Again, externally rotate your knee away from your body. Put your inner thigh to the ceiling. So we've switched standing legs. You're welcome, because you're going to be on this one for a while. So your inside leg now lifts. Your front leg is lifting to the front, whereas before your back leg was lifting to the back, okay? Don't overthink it. Lift your front leg. Now use the strength of your lower abdominals to tuck and help lift up. With your bicep, you guys, you know what a hammer curl is, okay? You know. So I'm not here to like tell you anything you don't know, but because you've done so many hammer curls, want you to check in. Are you flexing your bicep? So opposed to like swinging, okay? No benefit, no benefit. Bring your elbow slightly in front of your rib cage. Flex up 6 to 12 inches, lower down. Flex up, lower with control. See if you can lower it like even slower so you get an eccentric workout of your muscle training. So good. Eccentric doesn't mean like it's going down. You're like lengthening while you strengthen. So instead of letting gravity just flop it down and then resisting momentum, right? So lower with control, squeeze it up. From here, maybe you point your front toe, your right toe. Maybe you flex it towards your face. Either way, engage. On your plie, stack your shoulders over your hips. You're tall and proud here. Maintain that posture as you lift into attitude. A lot of times we want to lean back, right? We want to lean back to get our leg higher. No benefit. In fact, I'd rather have you crunch into it. Use the strength of your abdominals. Last 4, soften and press in 3, 2, soften and press. It's more of an extension. Press forward. Press forward, press forward. Reach your dumbbell, reach your toe forward. Extend from your bicep. Bring your elbow in front of your rib cage. Reach out as long as you can. And then from here, you press forward. Press forward, press forward. So it's not a big pull and press, it's teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. Like I'm at my most extended point of my range, but I magically find 1 more inch. That magic, friends, is a flex. It's a flex. Extend from your bicep. If all you feel is your front delt, your chest, I mean, good. But lower your elbow, lead with your bicep. So imagine for a moment that I had a hook through your strong bicep and I'm pulling it forward, pulling it forward, pulling it forward, pulsing it forward. Your leg, well, my leg will never straighten, ever. And I'm cool with that. But I'm working for it, right? I'm working to straighten my leg. The goal is to not actually straighten. It's to reach and find length. 4 more, please. Lift your heels a little higher. Last 3, 2. Fourth position, come to a flat foot, forward fold. Ditch your dumbbell underneath your bar, so they're both underneath. Step out, second position, plie. Second position, plie, into a front attitude. This time you lift your outside leg to attitude. Plie, sink your hips in line with your knees, attitude. Plie, attitude, isometric hold through your shoulder. Plie to attitude. Step out, lift, step, lift, sink, lift. You got it, keep going. Look, it gets a little bit awkward. You should feel your inner thighs light up. You're out of fourth position, yay. So this is a lot of up and down, right? The up and down alone will get your heart rate up. It's a big movement. Your biggest muscles are working. But to seal the deal, we had an explosion. We had a single leg hop. Tom leve in 3, 2, plie, tom leve, single leg hop. Hop in your attitude. Hop it up. Sink, hop. Sink, hop. This is where in my practice, all gracefulness goes out the window. Keep your arms to the sides, isometric hold. From here, I want to squat. I want to turn my toes and knees forward, drop my booty back, and then attitude hop. That's okay. That's okay. You can do that. But make this big. Make this count. Get your heart rate up. I want to see a little bit of sweat coming out your pores. I know you're not in heat. You have to build your own. So good, so good. Again, my practice is less than graceful, right? I'm like in a squat to a hop, okay? Squat to a hop. Own your decisions, friends. You take this where you need to take it. 5 more. Last 3, 2, inhale, plie. Exhale, crescent lunge towards your bar. Take the time to set this up. Oh, actually, yeah, we're gonna change it a little bit for at-home practice. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Bend your front knee to 90 degrees. Stack it over your front ankle. From here, friends, use your bar to hinge forward. Put all of your body weight into your right glute and right quad. Set it up, hinge forward. Arabesque to your back leg. So now you're more in a chair pose. Just say chair pose. Single leg chair. Arabesque, squeeze your glute, hold it low, knee drive the chair. Arabesque, knee drive. Arabesque, knee drive. Arabesque, knee drive. Keep going. You will burn through your right quad immediately. But you get out of this. You get to move straighten your leg soon. Full disclosure, in studio classes, all of our body weight is being borne out on our front heel and in our hands. We're actually floating in our arabesque. We're in a true crescent lunge. Way freaking worse. Needs to be way shorter. So as I water this down for a home practice, because like most of us don't have something mounted to a wall to put our body weight into, right? Just know that you have to sink low to get this work. We are not here long. We don't have time to be here long. And in like real-time classes in the studio, we can't hang that long. So sink low, get the work. You get singles in 5, 4. Straighten your leg in 3, 2. Arabesque low, knee drive, come all the way up. Arabesque low, knee drive. Arabesque, pull it up. Arabesque, pull it up. Glide your hips back, reach through your glutes. Squeeze your left butt cheek to lift your toe up. Then use the strength of your belly to pull your knee in so you're not dragging your toe. Stay low in your arabesque. Think fondue. Big bend through your right knee. Oh, it's better. You get to straighten your leg. Drive your right glute forward to stand up. Then hug your knee to your chest. Maybe you hug your quad to your chest. Bounce it off. So much standing core work. You are out of this. You are out of this whole sick posture in about 8 seconds. Sink lower. Give it to me. 5. Last 3, 2. Crescent lunge. Drop to your back knee. Find a 90-degree lunge. So when you drop to your knee, you're pretty much there, right? Both knees bent to 90 degrees. Bring your back knee beneath your hip, your front knee on top of your ankle. Fingertips light on your bar. From here, friends, we come into a releve hover. Lock your hips in alignment with one another. Glue everything in space. So your quads, your knees, everything's tight from your lower body. From here down, it's frozen. Curl your back toes under. Big breath in. Exhale, releve through your front heel. Releve as they put all the work work into my front calf. My back quad lifts up. I get the same height. Inhale, lower. Exhale, releve. Lower, releve. Lower, hover. Lower, hover. Stack your shoulders up over your hips. Hug your belly up and in. Notice as you put all the work into your front calf. Squeeze your right calf into the back of your knee. Notice that your left quad lights up, gets real pissed. That's a thing. That's a thing. Stay in it. It's a strain. It's time under tension. We will not be here long. Your quads are pretty much done. So we get to move to your glutes. Yes, your strong side, your back side. 5 more. Full range of motion. In 3, 2, 90-degree lunge. Launch up, fire hydrant, take through your heel. Tap, fire hydrant. Tap, fire hydrant. Tap, squeeze your knee up. Tap it, lift to the side. Tap, lift, tap, lift. I even curl my front toes towards my face so I'm less tempted to hinge forward. Dig through your heel. And when I say this, friends, believe me, if you come to releve, you get more quad work. You're putting the work in the front side of your legs. We've nailed them in that like crescent lunge number. Hopefully you were really low because it's really fast. Dig through your heel. Drive your right glute forward to stand. Now, as you lift through your left glute, align your knees, fire hydrant, right? You're right here. Knees in line with each other. What am I doing this other bar? So I want your knee to the side as opposed to pulling forward. So I see students do this. No, I want you here. Parallel your shin with your mat, just like it is in your 90-degree lunge. You lift to the side only. Lift to the side only. Squeeze through your abductors and then your obliques for a little more height. You got it, gang. I know, because naturally our body just wants to like drive our knee forward. That's not what we're here for. Parallel your shin. Again, if you're here, you're missing some of the work. Here, here. Okay, told you, booty work, booty work. The next time you're in your fire hydrant, hold the top. Check your posture, set it up. Hinge forward. Bring your forearms to the bar for a slow back. Combo. Pulse up, wrap back. Pulse up, wrap back. Pulse your knee up, wrap it back. Pulse up, wrap back. Hug your navel to your spine. Micro bend through your standing leg. Your upper outer glute should be on fire. Lift up, wrap back. Look, as you're in fire hydrants, hinging forward, the lift up, you're at the top of your range. You lift up an inch from there. Oh, you're a new top of range. After that, you wrap around. So imagine for a moment that your right leg, your standing leg, from your heel to your tailbone is up against a tree, right? Your left leg, wrap it around and hug the tree. Wrap it around and hug it. We're tree huggers. This is an okay analogy. Sure it is, sure it is. Few more. Keep your knee lifted. Keep it high. Point your inner thigh to the ground. Parallel your shin with the ground. If that means you need to lower your knee, lower it. You're doing a great freaking job. And when I tell you you're doing a great job, do you believe it? Look, I know we're not in like real life person, but if I like scoffed and said, your form could probably need to be adjusted, man, we listen to that, don't we? When we get criticism, we stew on it. We lose sleep over it. We internalize it. But when we get a compliment, how quickly do you dismiss it? Guilty, right? I dismiss it. Not only do I dismiss it, I like convince myself like, oh, this whole thing, or oh, blah, blah. What is that? It's garbage is what it is. It's a lack of confidence, maybe. I don't know. Why do we not believe the good things when we're so ready to adopt all the criticisms? I want you to check yourself here. Where are you criticizing? Are you speaking to yourself in a way you would speak to someone else? Busted, probably not. Lift a little higher. Wrap it back a little tighter. You are doing an amazing job because you're in it and it's freaking hard and you're still doing it. 5 more. Last 3. Oh, good. 2. Lower your foot to the ground, finding modified chair pose. Modified chair pose. Grab your dumbbells. Modified chair. Wide to narrow, reverse grip rows. Face your palms forward. Pull them narrow. Pull them wide. Pull them narrow. Pull them wide. Pull them in. Pull them out. Pull them in. Pull them out. Pull them in. Pull them out. Keep going. Burn through your back. It's a little bit of cardio. I want you to go fast. Pull your shoulder blades back and then pinch them in. So you take it narrow and then wide. Narrow, wide. So you hit your back at different angles. Look, in class, again, we were like in chair pose doing this at the bar. You're pulling your body weight. We don't have that opportunity from a home practice, so we make it work. We use double the dumbbells. So now, again, it's up to you to get low, to hinge forward, pull with your back, and get the work in. Your back is super strong. These dumbbells probably aren't that heavy. So it's up to you to pinch, up to you to squeeze. You get what you put in. And that's the beautiful part of a home practice. You get what you put in. There's a little bit of different accountability. You kind of control your own destiny here, friends, but it's up to you to show up for it. There's not somebody there like calling you out. It makes it harder sometimes. There's like maybe seeing you, right? It's easier. It's more tempting to cheat. Check yourself. Where are you going negative? Where are you telling yourself you can't do it? Flip that. Yes, you can. Decide that you will. Sink lower, go faster, dig through your heels, and pull. 8 seconds. Last 4, 3, 2. Release your dumbbells underneath your bar. Step your right foot back. Okay, we're on side 2. Find your crescent lunge. I mean, we're gonna water it down a little bit, but that's fine. Set yourself up so you are in your lowest lunge, but you can float your back leg. Arabesque to a knee drive. Arabesque, knee drive. Arabesque, knee drive. Lift your chest as much as you can. Continue to externally rotate your knee as you kick back in arabesque. Squeeze your tush, point your toe. Hug up through your belly. Squeeze it. Hug up. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Your bar is here for balance, not to hold you. It's not going to hold you. It's not going to hold you, guys. It's a countertop. It's a chair. Like, do not go flying. We want to live to practice another day together. From this, where you should be burning through your right quad, think of a time that somebody told you you couldn't do something. Told you couldn't do it. Fueled by rage, channel it. Channel it. Take those negative feelings and don't force positive vibes on it. Sit in that feeling for a moment, but then use it. Make it work for you. Grit your teeth. Maybe you grimace, you growl, you cuss. Maybe you do it out of spite, but you do it, damn it. Aha! Sink a little lower. You get singles in 4. You get to stand up in 3, 2. Arabesque low, knee drive stand. Arabesque, come up. Arabesque, come up. Glide your hips back. Squeeze. Glide your hips back. Pitch it forward. Glide them back. Pitch it forward. Keep going. I know your quad's on fire. I know it is. Stay with me. We're almost there. Again, remember this one's quick. If you were in class with me, like in real time, it'd be so much worse. Fill your glass half up. Sink lower, sink lower. I know it's hard, but decide you can do it. Decide you can do it and then just do it. It's like, it's that easy. Look at you. Look at you. 5 more. Mini break in 3, 2. Drop to your back knee, 90-degree lunge. Set it up. The best way to set up a 90-degree lunge is just to drop to it. 90-degree lunge. Okay, now lock everything in space. Align your hips. Squeeze your belly. Everything from here down is like glued. Curl your back toes under. Releve, hover. Big breath in. Exhale. Lift. Squeeze your front calf and lower. Lift through the front. Allow the back to follow. Lift through the front. Allow the back to follow. Lift and lower. Squeeze up and lower. Releve. Tap. Releve. Tap. Releve. Tap. Take any work out of your back leg. Just let it hang. Let it hang. Let it be. It will light up on its own. It will like deign to keep up. 8 seconds here. Now think about a time somebody complimented you. Maybe it's in that same review of your work, right? You get like the criticism, or like you get this like opportunistic feedback, and then you get like the other feedback. Do you put the same stock in the good stuff? If another human being is so like impressed by this fabulous light you are shining, like they're blinded by it, they're compelled to say something that's that amazing, why would you dismiss that? When you dismiss that compliment, you dismiss that person that gave it to you. Think about that for a minute. As we make ourselves smaller, we don't mean to hurt others, but you can. You absolutely can. Keep going, keep going. Full range of motion in 4, 3, 2. Knee tap, fire hydrant. Tap, fire hydrant. 90-degree lunge, fire hydrant. Hit it, squeeze it, hit it, lift it up to the side. Tap to the side, tap to the side. Remember, we don't want this. Okay, no benefit, no benefit. Well, not the benefit we're going for, right? We've already done some knee drives. Lift to the side. On your next fire hydrant, hold it, check your form. Is your knee in line with your other knee, or is it in front? Shin. Parallel your shin with the ground. Right here, this, with the ground. So lift your foot to the same height as your knee. Maybe that means it's not as high. Dig through your heels. If you are coming to releve, like, great, that's fancy, but you are destroying your quads. We want the booty work here. Your quads are done. They should be completely mad. You got it, friends. Now come back to that compliment. Come back to that compliment. How did you respond? How do you usually respond? My response is super crappy, and I'm working on that. Like, I'm a dismisser. And now I thought about like, oh my God, I'm dismissing someone else when I do that. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. If not for my own benefit, for someone else's, right? Do you just say thank you politely and then dismiss it the second they turn away? Or in your head, same thing, you're not any better. So believe the thing, and maybe you like take it a step further and compliment someone else. When you like notice somebody with a super strong practice, or you notice your roommate, your partner doing the dishes, say thank you, compliment them. You know how that feels. It feels good. And then you spread this love. You create an environment where it's okay to feel good about yourself. It's okay to accept the compliments. I mean, it feels good. And then you keep doing good things. 4 more. You look amazing. Last 3, I mean it. Believe it. Last 2, hold your fire hydrant. Slow back with your forearms to the bar. Pulse up, wrap back. Pulse up, wrap back. Micro bend your standing leg. Oh, I'm like already Charlie horsing. I've done nothing. So if you're in that boat, maybe you need to lower your knee. Wrap back, pulse up, wrap back, pulse up. Hug your navel to your spine. Create length through your torso. So no need to hunch your back or around anything. Reach long. Hinge forward so you can feel the work in your backside, not your lower back. So good, you guys. It's getting juicy. I know it is. Got a few more of these. Look, your standing leg is supporting all of your body weight. So your glute is doing the majority of the work. That will take care of itself. That's working the mass, your glute maximus, like the meaty, big part of your butt. This side, the lift and the wrap back, is for the shape. Round, lifted, tight backside. So your uppers and outer glutes should be lighting up, and that's a good thing. You want to knock on the door to this ass cramp. You do. You want to walk right through that door. And then you want to keep taking some steps until you physically cannot. So let the shake come. Let the Charlie horse come. And then let the compliments come like, dang, you've been taking some bar classes. Like, sure have. You could put a drink on that sucker. And the good news is, friends, we're on side 2. You could bring a friend. 1 drink for you, 1 drink for me on your back shelf. Yes. Look at you just sharing the love. I know, it's getting ridiculous. I know, but you have to stay in this. You've worked so hard to get here. Squeeze your backside. Now lift up from your hips to your torso. Just find some length. Lift your gaze. I know you're probably looking at a wall, watching the sweat fall. That's okay. Use this as a point to focus, to commit to this hard work, and then returning this hard work to someone else. Like, hey, you see me working hard. You see like some benefits, some gains. I see you. I see you doing this thing, doing that thing. Throw the compliments out like confetti, like candy. Buy more. It doesn't mean they're inauthentic. If you mean it, it's authentic. But why do you hold them back? Last 2. Last one, step back. Lunge. Don't break out. We're not staying. Open up. Second position, plie. Plie. Attitude to the front. Plie. Attitude. Plie. Hold your arm in second position. Plie. Attitude. Plie. Lift, step out, squeeze it in, step out, isometrically squeeze your inner thighs. I mean, you squeeze them together anyway, but make it tighter. Light them up, flex them as you launch up. And then you realize, because you've been in your left glute for a while, when you launch up out of your right leg, you can help share the load. You can't equally distribute your weight, right? We're on side 2, it's a single leg thing. But you can like launch up and help. And move some of the work to your inner thighs because your left glute's on fire. It wants to be done. 5 more. We add a ton of leg. Get your heart rate up. In 3, 2, plie, hop, plie, tumble bang, plie, hop it up, plie, hop it up. Again, this is where mine's more of a squat. And I'm owning my decisions and I'm good with it because it gets my heart rate through the roof. And sometimes it feels better to slide things around. It's not cheating. Modifying is not cheating. News alert, any class you take when you have the option for a modification, it is not make this harder, make it easier. It is not work hard or don't work hard. It is do what your body needs to stay in the work because the only thing you're not allowed to do is quit. I'm not saying you can't shake it out. You can get a drink of water, but you can't do it right now. You got 45 minutes together. Push the whole time. If you need to take a break, take a break. If you just want to take a break, stay in the work. This is where growth comes from, getting super uncomfortable. 8 seconds, give them all to me. 5 more, your very best, get higher. Last 3, 2, second position. Slide into 4th, bring your outside foot behind. Almost flat foot forward, fold. Grab 1 dumbbell. Roll up, 4th position, releve, bring your dumbbell to your hip. Shoulder down, elbow back. Alternate, plie, Arabesque tricep, kick back. Plie, kick back. Plie, kick back. Stack your shoulders, hinge. Stack, hinge. Stack, press forward. Stack, press forward. Stack, press forward. You got it. Create a diamond shape between your knees, a big one. A big diamond. Yeah, friends. It's getting juicy. I know, like I totally took that fast. Take it as slow as you need. The slower, honestly, the more muscle burn you get. I like to go to the beat. We're coming to the end of this sucker. We're running out of fast songs. So like, they're going. Take it where you need to take it. Burn out through your tricep. We're just evening out. We're evening out here. 4 seconds. Last 3, 2, hold your Arabesque. Soften and press, 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 press. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Get your hand above your hip, with or without your dumbbell. Press it, press it, press it. Press through your palm, press through your toe. Last 4, 3, 2, 4th position. Plie, attitude of the hammer curl. Plie, lift, lift, lift. Lift it up, you got it. We're coming to the end of this sucker. We are so close. I know we're still standing. I know we just turned to the second side, but we had a lot of work facing the bar. Like we're just evening out. You are wrapping up side 2, believe it or not. But you have to flex to your biceps. And here's the rub, friends. We're never in side 2 as long. 1, we don't have freaking time. We're always out of time. 2, you've already hit all these muscles in a very secondary way. You are tired. So you can't stay here as long. So instead, shift all your focus to what you do have left. Flex your bicep. And then lower with control. Flex it up, slowly release the flex. Your legs will take care of themselves. 4 more. Hold at the top in 3, 2. Soften and press. Well, yeah, it's more of an extension. Press forward, press forward, press forward, press forward, press forward. Hug your belly up and in. Press. Reach with your toe, reach through your dumbbell. 5 more. Last 3, 2, 4th position. Grand plie, lower all the way, grab your other leg. Come up, step out, second position. Plie here, lunge towards the top of your mat, drop to your knee. Come to your seat. Fast and furious for it, and it's gonna be fast and it's gonna be furious for a reason. Put your dumbbells to both hands. Find out how to hold. Come to the small of your back. Lift and hover your legs in first position. Lift and hover your dumbbells overhead. Fix your palms to the ceiling. Leg raise with around the world. Inhale here. Exhale, lift your legs up. Crunch up. Bring your, dumbbells behind your hamstring. Wow. Inhale, lower, lengthen. Exhale, crunch up, lift. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Lower back into your back. Feel your lats, your big back muscles beneath behind your armpits. So as I raise my legs, I'm still crunching up. See if you can touch your dumbbells together behind your booty, behind your hamstrings. Last 3, 2. Hold your legs to a hover. Bring your dumbbells by your side. Alternate knee drives and crunch or curl. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right. Lower, left. Lower, pull your right. Lower, pull your left. Curl the opposite bicep. Opposite arm, opposite leg. These are hard. We're not here long. We're out of time. So we just went for it. We didn't warm up to it. 8 seconds. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Don't lay back all the way down. That it's really hard to get up. It ruins your roll. Keep the engagement. Last 3, 2. Take your dumbbells, hug your knees to your chest, rock side to side, forward and back, and done. And don't leave. Stay. You've worked so hard to earn this cool down. So be here. And also, you need to stretch. You need to come down to get the benefits of your practice, and then practice what you do on your mat in the rest of your life. Create tools. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Figure 4 stretch. Bring your right ankle above your left knee. From figure 4 on your back, allow your legs to fall to the left for supine twist in figure 4. So put your right foot on the ground off your mat. Point your right knee to the ceiling. Press your right shoulder blade into your mat. So you can feel the stretch, not only through your hip abductor, but also through the upper middle back. Stay and breathe when you soften or close your eyes. Breathe in. Exhale, slowly roll back through center. Unwind your legs, hug your knees in, reset your spine. Figure four on the other side. Bring your left knee above your left ankle above your right knee. Flex your toes, allow them to fall to the right, supine twist. Put your left foot on the ground off your mat. Point your knee to the ceiling. Now press your left shoulder blade into your mat. Gaze where it's comfortable, or maybe we get a little more of a chest stretch. And you may find the same sensations on the side, even if it doesn't look the same. Take a big breath in. Exhale, slowly roll back through center. Unwind your legs, hug your knees in for one final squeeze. Bring your nose to meet your knees. And release to your Shavasana. Pull you out in just a moment. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Inhale your arms overhead, one last stretch. Exhale, please roll to your right side, supported fetal position. Rest your head on your bicep, curl your knees towards your chest. Take this moment to acknowledge all the hard work you put in on your mat, to know that you are incredibly strong. You are more than capable. You are able-bodied. You have your health, so many things to be grateful for. But friends, you are unique. You are fabulously flawed in your own ways. And even though we're flawed as humans, and we know this to be true, you have so many great qualities as well. So when your light is shining so freaking bright that it compels another person to say something about it, to be like, whoa, I know this is about you and it's amazing. Believe that. Take that compliment. Return one back. But think about the compliments and think about how often we dismiss the good things as opposed to when we go to that darker place, right? Somebody says something nice to you and you dismiss it. Or somebody gives you some criticism and you internalize it and you lose sleep over and you agonize over it. I mean, stop that. Look, some of the criticism, if we're going to call it that, some of the feedback we get is coming from a place of caring and growth. Great. Implement that. Don't take it so personal, but take it for what it is. The other stuff is not true. That is a reflection of somebody else's insecurities, problems, pain. They're fabulous flawed because they're flawed like you. That is coming from a place of pain. Acknowledge it. Yes, admit that it hurts. Do not internalize that. That is not you. That is them. That is not you, and they need help. Give them some grace. Let that go. Think of that time somebody said something to you or about you that wasn't true. Let it go. Forgive them. And that's the hardest part. Let that go and forgive them. You do not need to carry that emotionally or physically. And continue to practice this. Continue to practice what you need to internalize and what you don't. And maybe what you were missing by not taking the compliment, by not allowing the positive to be positive. Is something I continue to work on. When you're ready, slowly press up to a comfortable seated position. Your eyes can remain closed. Inhale your arms overhead, grab onto the universe and all the good things about yourself you know to be true and pull them into your heart center. We seal our practice and honor each other with namaste. Amazing job, you guys. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day and we'll see you soon. Thank you.